Hey everybody, it's Becky. I haven't been around for a long time. Um, Back in April, pretty much everything in my life, my world, everything just ended. Um, my husband of 13 years, everything I've known since I was 19, uh, died. So, um, he was my family, my best friend, everything. I was left with nothing. He didn't get the ED. But he had been taking care of me for the last 13 years, through all my medical problems. And I tried really, really, really hard to save him. And I watched him. The more I tried to save him, the more I prayed and prayed and prayed. The more he suffered and suffered and suffered until I finally had to let him go. And there's a lot behind that I won't go into. That's haunted me to this day. But truth be known, there hasn't been a single second he hasn't crossed my mind, and I haven't been happy since. I'm sorry if I'm not talking loud enough, but I've gained a lot of weight since you've last seen me. I wouldn't necessarily say that I've recovered. I didn't go to any program or anything. I've just been so sad and so hurt and so angry at so many things and people and myself. I had somebody that loved me for me, and I didn't get it. I didn't understand it until he was really sick, and I figured it all out. And I couldn't understand why. I would have figured it all out, understand everything, not be able to fix it. So I'm haunted by it. I'm not like, we weren't like typical couples. We have fatal genetic diseases, so our life was spent trying to stay alive. In and out of hospitals, surrounded by surgeries, painful procedures, you name it. And I miss him. Everything you think of when you're a little girl and you want was the one thing I had, and it was normal. And it's gone. 13 years together, and all I have are pictures and memories. I can't even have kids, so we don't even have anything living to look at. And there's no living memory, no legacy. We were literally joined at the hip. And there's nothing left of us. It sucks. So I had it all along. Couldn't understand why he was so upset. And I couldn't figure out if he loved me, why did I want to look like anything else? But then it was also, I never thought I was good enough. I was always dressing up in pretty dresses and makeup and everything else. There are a lot more things that go along with it. But for you that are just thinking that you can stop at a couple pounds, or trying to figure out how an anorexic loses weight, and that's how you lose weight, that's the stupidest thing you can possibly do, because that's what I did. I was gonna lose a little bit of weight, and it took on a mind of its own, and nobody else understands. I still have still weird with food. I'm trying to get this so it's not so grainy, sorry. I'm still kind of weird with food. I like to cut up things into tiny little pieces. But I eat. I don't gain a lot of weight, but I do have medical issues, so I just don't gain weight well anyway, which probably added to the issue anyway. Who knows? I might have been talked into an issue that might not have been as bad if I didn't go online. That was probably my biggest downfall, was online. You cannot get better if you are going online. You can't. But anyway, just wanted to check in, let everybody know what's going on. My health is really, really, really bad. It's not because of the issues. I have major medical problems that contributed to the other issues. And I've been so close to death. It's not even funny. I've spent my life, the last 7 years, going through operation after operation, being cut open so many times I can't count, fighting collapsed lungs, heart infection, blood infections, you name it, just pneumonias. I can't even, seizures, I can't even name them all. Just trying to stay alive, to be with my husband, to stay a family. I don't even feel like I'm alive anymore, or I have a life. I know people are just saying you're depressed. I don't even feel depressed. It's different. I'm sad, I'm hurt, I'm really pissed. But I never ever want us to go through what my poor husband went through. He was tortured. And they treated me like I was his girlfriend, not his wife, for 13 years. His mom should be ashamed of herself, what she did to me. And that's a whole other story. And I can't say that in the last day or two, a whole lot of feelings that I've been suppressing are starting to pop up. I haven't really been dabbling in any bad, dangerous behaviors or losing weight, because frankly, I didn't care enough about myself to do it. But now it just hurts so much. I don't know what to do. I never do anything to hurt myself, drastically, but just to put it on something else, put my energy in something else. Talk about taking some music lessons. I've always wanted to. It's always been an outlet for me. Maybe it'll help. But anyway, up until maybe a week and a half ago, I was under hospice nursing. But it doesn't matter. I'm still trying to look as nice as possible. I went to the hairdresser and he totally messed my hair up. It still looks okay, my sister says, but it's not what I was going for. I guess I'm trying to cover up. I feel absolutely horrible on the inside. I'm dying. All I wanted to do after he died, was completely sob and collapse to the floor. My mom, somebody to hold me. And there was no one there but our dog. I had no one there to pick up the pieces. He's all I had. There was no one there, no friends. Stop by, call, give casseroles. Just me and the dog. And second guess what you're doing to yourself. Especially if you have a significant other one. If something happens to them, you'll be haunted like I am. They loved you for you, not what you want you to be. Sorry for this depressing YouTube video, but I just wanted to tell you what's going on and where I am. But anyway, I still do some weird things. I cut up my food in tiny little pieces, although that really doesn't do any harm. I should eat more, I guess, but I really do eat, I guess, a lot. And I still do that stupid finger thing. Only it goes a little farther than probably most people would. But I can't go up as far on my arm as I used to. But anyway, everybody, please stay safe. And it's not worth it. Really stop and think. The other person didn't fall in love with what you think they want you to be. It's what you were.